Wow. It is hard to even get back here. Give me one sec. So this is a video I've been wanting to make for a long time now. It's going to be a full tour of our solar system, all the different solar panel arrays, batteries, inverters that we have, as well as a few other solar experiments I'm working on right now. So this is our main array. We have 14 400 watt panels for a total of 5,600 watts, and they're connected to a ground mount that we built, just made out of pressure treated lumber and unistrut. Actually a pretty simple design. And the posts go down about 3 or 4 feet into the ground, and then we put some concrete in there as well. We can pivot at this center joint, and we can adjust it for the angle that we need for the season. But right now it's set to the winter angle. And this bracing piece right here just lets us lock it in to whatever angle we want to keep it at. My long-term plan for this array is to actually double its size. So add another 3 or 4 posts and continue on down that same line. So this is our second array. We have 5 380 watt solar panels, or 1900 watts. This was a temporary setup, but it has just continued. You can see I made it just with some PVC pipe and just attached it, riveted it right onto the frame. And then I put some paracord between the bottom and the end of the stand to keep it from opening up too wide. But yeah, this array has been working pretty well. And we have it tied, that's this line here, into that same PV disconnect. So this is our third array. It was actually the second array that we put up, but it is 7 380 watt panels for an additional 2,660 watts. This one is east facing. We wanted to add another array, and we already had this structure pretty much perfectly sized with our chicken run. So that's where we put them. Just to get you another angle and how we connected them, just with unistrut. And here is the PV disconnect for this array. So the lines from our 3 different arrays go through the ground, and they end up here in this enclosure. So we got 1, 2, and 3, and then they all enter a single conduit that runs to our inverter. So here is the heart of our solar power system. We have the 18K PV from EG4. This is a 12 kilowatt inverter. We have a battery bank of 6 Life Power 4 batteries from EG4 for a total of 30 kilowatt hours of battery capacity. And we also have a charge inverter, which lets us charge our batteries directly from a generator. And this is the generator that we have. It's a tri-fuel propane, natural gas, gasoline generator, 7,500 watts. And here is a Bitcoin miner that I've been experimenting with as a diversion load for mining some Bitcoin, as well as heating up the space in the winter. And to connect our solar system to our house, we're using a 100 amp transfer switch. Right now you can see it's set to solar, but if we switch it down, it'll switch over to using the grid. We have the grid connection coming in from the top and the connection to the 18K PV on the left. And the output runs over into our main breaker panel. So if we come over to our shed, you can see we have a 380 watt panel on the roof. And the lines go inside where we have an EcoFlow Delta 2 Max, which powers some lights and some outlets. And here we have a solar powered meshtastic node that I'm experimenting with for some off-grid communications. And the tower is just made out of PVC pipe and some 3D printed brackets. And these two solar panels that I have outside our chicken run is a wintertime chicken water heater experiment. This is version 2. Before I was just using a bucket, but now I have it in a 15-gallon water container, and I have a heating element, and the solar panel is wired directly into there. This one's working pretty well, but I have some changes that I want to make, so version 3 will be coming soon. But yeah, we've been super happy being able to go off grid. The equipment has worked well for us. If you have any questions on specific aspects of our system, really do let me know in the comments. Happy to answer questions. Hopefully you got some inspiration for whatever solar projects you're planning yourself. See you soon.